Bowling Green looking to make a little bit of program history this afternoon here in Cochrane Stadium as the Falcons welcome in the Miami RedHawks. Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the broadcast. I'm Lucas Clammer, once again joined by Henry Costco. Henry, and fall's definitely in the air in Bowling Green. It's getting a little bit chilly, and a lot of MAC games for Bowling Green so far. They've done really well up to this point, but they're coming off a couple of really disappointing draws.
Yeah, week off this week, but last week went on the road, 2 draws against Toledo and Eastern Michigan. But after Western Michigan's loss against NIU on Thursday, Bowling Green, the only undefeated MAC team left in the conference. So still a lot of high hopes for this program in the second half of MAC play.
Yeah, definitely a lot of high hopes, stuff to look forward to. But Bowling Green got a big player back last game against Eastern Michigan. That's transfer forward Ella Kane. Yeah,
junior forward Ella Kane played about 42 minutes in her rebound game coming off of an injury. But she's going to add another valuable piece to this forward crew for this team that's just been so deep all year and has provided so much production just from Emma Stransky, Lizzie Bolnick, and then Kane, who had some great production at the beginning of the year as well.
Absolutely. Chris Fox happy to get her back. Bowling Green looking to still be unbeaten in MAC play. Bowling Green taking on Miami, and it's up next here on WBGU PBS. Another gorgeous afternoon of soccer here in Bowling Green. The Falcons taking on the RedHawks, looking to continue what has been an incredible unbeaten streak. 11 matches heading to this one. If they win or tie against these Miami RedHawks team, this will break their longest unbeaten streak in their 29-year program history. Good afternoon. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Lucas Clammer, Henry Costco alongside with you. We're going to have some fun all afternoon long. And it's this one. It's going to be quite a good one with where both these teams kind of sit in the MAC.
Yeah, there's still a long way to go. Or 6 games through a 12-game MAC slate, and that's a lot of teams still in contention, including these Bowling Green Falcons and these Miami, Ohio RedHawks. But you mentioned that undefeated streak. This team undefeated on the road and 1 loss to Illinois here at Cochrane Stadium. That was more than 2 months ago. And I talked to head coach Chris Fox earlier at pregame about how the team benefits from this sort of streak and what it means to him as a coach. All right, Coach, so with a winner or draw today, you guys can beat the program record for unbeaten games in a row. What would that record kind of mean to you for your second year with the program?
Yeah, I think it would mean a lot. Obviously, for the girls, like leaving a legacy, I think their body of work throughout the season has been fantastic. Kind of that quality offense, scoring goals, but then relentless defense and organized defense as well. I think we always say in this program that every player is an attacker, every player is a defender. So, obviously defenders, goalkeepers, they help us score goals, and then the same is true with our defensive structure, right? With how we press, like the forwards is kind of the first line of that. So, yeah, tremendous legacy, really, really good season so far. Just hope it'll continue.
And we've seen, a lot of energy, a lot of passion from the bench and from you and the team throughout, especially home games. We've seen even when, it seems like the game might be out of reach. What does, providing that energy throughout all 90 minutes provide for the team, and how does it help them?
Yeah, I think being at Cochrane, it's a fortress, right? It's what we say in our sport. It's a bit of a fortress and allows us to kick on, feel the energy of the community, the other athletes, the support that we get from the fans, the family. I think it's a different proposition playing us at home, right? We've done very well here over my first 2 seasons. Energy is incredibly important, and hopefully they come out with a lot of confidence today.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today.
Founded in the Midwest, Bowling Green State University is embracing innovation to push the norms of higher education. Academic programs that are in high demand, research that is relevant for our communities, partnerships that strengthen our economy. Nationally recognized for our student experience and home to one of the largest scholarship programs of its kind in the nation. We are a hard-working public university, always striving forward, always for the public good.
We are seconds away here from kickoff here at Cochrane Stadium in Bowling Green. Lucas Clammer, Henry Costco with you. We do have starting 11 for both these teams. Let's start first. For the home team of Bowling Green, Peyton O'Malley, Amy Butera, Emily Holler, Isabella Mazzaferro, Gabby Lamparty, Christy Franson, Mina Sam, Haley Wolf, Jana Searles, Ellie Poole, and Emma Stransky. We're out the starting 11 for head coach Chris Fox. Yeah, one notable thing there, Mina Sam has been getting a couple starts there at the midfield. It's been her and Audrey Oliver kind of switching in and out of that main midfield position, and we can expect to see Oliver later on maybe in the second half, and they'll interchange a little bit in that spot, but kind of the same old starting lineup that we've seen past few games for Coach Fox. And for head coach Courtney Sermans and her squad, Dominique Popa will be in net. Millie Cook, Shay Taylor, Kayla Perfect, Mariz Jennings, Katie O'Malley, Jaden Sink, Sophia Penagore, Maria Hafen, Julian Kidd, and Caroline Mortensen is the starting 11 for a Miami team that is 7-5 on the year, not one draw this season. Their team that right now is ahead of Bowling Green in the standings. Yeah, they've been on a hot streak as well, 3 straight victories, all of them 1-0 wins. And Dominique Popa, that junior goalkeeper, has had 3 straight shutouts and tied for first in the MAC with Lexi Thompson in total shutouts on the season. So she's having a good year, and it's going to be a good goalkeeper matchup in general. You see sophomore goalkeeper Peyton O'Malley for the Falcons, first in goals against average and first in save percentage in the Mid-American Conference. So 2 stellar goalkeepers on both sides. 2 stellar goalkeepers indeed. It'll be Bowling Green in their orange from head to toe. Halloween season, it's official October, so it kind of fits with the color scheme. Yeah. Miami's going to be in their road white with red shorts and red socks. Visitors from Oxford, Ohio, and it'll be Mina Sam over the ball for Bowling Green here to get us on the way. It's almost double-digit home games for Bowling Green this season. They have Ball State and Akron left this year. They've had a lot of home games. You mentioned their only loss this year at home was to Illinois, but they've had quite the success here at home. And most recently, that 4-0 victory against Central Michigan. That was two weekends ago. Well, 2 more Sunday home games here, you mentioned, against Ball State and Akron before the season wraps up. See Sander over the ball. Head referee looks at his watch, blows his whistle, and we are officially underway here at Cochrane Stadium. Bowling Green attacking left to right. The RedHawks from Oxford going from right to left on your screen. Lucas Clymer, Henry Costco once again alongside with you. And we've got a good match on our hands today. Both of these teams need a good result. You mentioned the record on the line for the Falcons, but Miami having a pretty good year for themselves. Mentioned no draws on the year, but a 7-5 record overall, 4-2 in MAC play, and they're good for a top 5 spot in the conference. If the season ended today, they would be in the tournament, and they'd be one of the top seeds. So good year so far for them. Yeah, it's a team that finished 5th in the MAC last season, 8 wins, 5 losses, 6 draws. This is Sermon's 8th season with the RedHawks. Got them into the MAC tournament, and they've been always consistently there, even a middle-of-the-pack team, but for the past couple years, they've squeaked into the MAC tournament and are attempting to make some noise, and so far this year, they're, like you mentioned, Henry, they're having a great season. They had that loss in the MAC quarterfinal against Kent State last season, looking to get revenge this time around and try to maybe make that semifinal and above. Jana Searles looking long for Isabella Mazzaferro. Was met there from Penagore, and this one will be headed up and one back here initially from Bowling Green. Goes out of play for a Red Hawk throw-in. Mazzaferro, another one of those forwards that's contributed to this Falcon team. We saw Ella Kane return to the field last week against Eastern Michigan, and then Lizzie Boltnick scored her 3rd goal of the season in that game as well. Awesome season she's had, and you can see that for a lot of these offensive attackers for the Falcons. Yeah, 3 goals in the last 4 games for Boltnick. She's quite found the scoring streak as of late, and not starting today, but definitely one of the players that's probably going to make an impact off the bench for Fox. Yeah. Here's Searles. We're going back to Christy Franson, and that's been a big story past couple of games, is without Taylor Green, who is getting back healthy. France has been the one stepping in next to Lamparty in that center back spot.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say she's done a pretty good job this year getting a little bit of pressure there, but takes a nice pass to get out of the situation. But that's tough shoes to fill, right? Especially for the junior captain in that center back spot. And, I think it's been she's been easing into it, and then she's gotten better game by game, and we've seen that in the past couple of weeks.
Long ball for Lamparty, looking for Stransky. It's just off. It was headed back further from Julian Kidd there, pardon me. Sam trying to put this one back into the feet of Stransky. Both teams kind of exchanging back and forth clearances. And Franson will just clear this one up and away. And this would go to Popa. And Henry, you mentioned on all her stats that she's accumulated so far this year. She's a junior from Maryland. And for a team that has 4 goalkeepers on this roster, she's been the one that has stand out.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned from Odette, Maryland started 12 matches this season and gave up only 13 goals, making 29 saves, and those 6 shutouts is the big mark that I think is the most impressive. And I mean, this team hasn't allowed a goal in the past 3 games, so it's going to be a challenge for the Falcons to break through here. And we've seen them break through early in these past couple home games that we've seen. It's going to be a key for them to see what they can do early on.
And they've just consistently had these home games on Sundays at this time. You get into a rhythm. That was the longest road stretch they've had this year, this past week or so, against Toledo, which is just up the road, and then Eastern Michigan. And then you got 2 draws, and I think draws that Fox wouldn't be happy with. I know he wasn't happy with the performance against Toledo last game, but a couple of teams that if you do get those wins, you probably put yourself in a better position to win the regular season, but they only got 2 points from that trip.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 0-0 draw, right? You're still getting the points. And you mentioned the undefeated streak is still alive. And I think Eastern Michigan has proved they're a pretty solid team this year as well. So going up to Ypsilanti, that's a tough draw. And we've seen teams like Buffalo have struggled against Eastern as well. Buffalo, a top team in the MAC. So getting that draw is key for them.
Kid have a long throw in the box out to Sam, and that one is going to be shot way over the bar into the parking lot. So the first real attempt for Miami will sit over the bar. You mentioned also, Henry, the goalkeeping matchup we have here with O'Malley and Popa. We also have an O'Malley matchup with Peyton O'Malley, but forward Katie O'Malley for Miami, 3 goals, 4 assists this season. Yeah,
she's the leading scorer for the RedHawks. Junior out of Western Springs, Illinois, attended Lyons Township High School, but she's played in all 19 games last year, made 15 starts, and so we had a breakout year this season. Definitely going to be one to watch on the offensive side.
That one goes out of play, be a Bowling Green throw-in from this near side. Throw it into Stransky. We'll switch all the way out here with Haley Wolf. And Poole will cycle this one back to Lamparty. Butera under some pressure. Be interesting to see how much pressure Miami does elect to put on the Bowling Green backline. They love to play out from the back, and we've seen that from a couple teams that have come into Cochrane Stadium this past years, just try to force Bowling Green to make some turnovers.
Yeah, what Bowling Green is so good at doing is they're so good at turning that pressure into transition offense. We've seen them get a lot of quick chances, especially off of the edge on long balls from Butera, or we've seen it from Haley Wolf as well. Just the offensive attack of this team has just been so versatile all this year. I think that's the big difference that we see from last year to this year, is just how versatile the offense has gotten.
It's Millie Cook there on the far side with a foot race with Lamparty, and Lamparty will just play it safe. And I think it's a good point you brought up there. Really, the offense only came from 1 or 2 players last year, and with the amount of injuries they just had last year in Fox's first season, it's been so different last year. I believe it's 26 different Falcons have seen the field from this season.
I mean, just in the lineup today, 3 players that were on the roster but were out all of 2024, Chrissy Franson, Mina Sam, Shayna Searles, they've all been key contributors this year.
Got a step around Poole across inside the box. The header downs off of Falcon. It's still alive inside the 18 for Miami. And this one's going to fall to the feet of Searles, so we'll just dump it away.
Falcons maintained that clearance. Almost found Katie O'Malley there right in front of her, but good job getting the clearance on the ball that she just wasn't quite able to control.
Good throwing again here from Kidd. She's taken all the throw-ins so far for Miami this game. It's flicked on inside the box, met there from Butera. That's perfect. Gonna get it out to the far side. Top, that's Jennings. Near side, Wolf's got some defending to do. Does really well, and it's gonna be a corner kick coming up for Miami.
First set piece for the RedHawks. The offensive attack is going early on. We're seeing the connection between Perfect and Jennings, those two midfielders that create a lot of offense for this RedHawks squad.
This will be Katie O'Malley on this corner kick. Will be off her left foot. So it'll be an in-swinging ball for O'Malley to do as she is crowded inside her 6-yard box. This one dump inside the box. Oh, and that one was looking to find the head of Cook, and it was just a bit too strong.
That was going to be a good opportunity for the RedHawks, but that one could just find the head of Millie Cook, sophomore forward out of Houston, Texas. 10 games so far this year. 3 goals and 1 assist. So another key offensive contributor for them.
Sam's clearance is blocked. See Searles again making another start at the right back spot. Been one of the most consistent players for the team this year in terms of just games played and started. Missed one game against Detroit Mercy earlier in the year, but ever since then she's always been in the lineup. That pass there just a little bit too far to the feet of Mazzaferro.
You mentioned with Searles, her and Haley Wolf as well on the other side of that defense, running those 2 outside back positions. Wolf named to the All-MAC freshman team last year, and she's really built on that this year and had kind of a quiet, very solid defensive season.
Yeah, agreed. That's been one of the most, if you would look at the depth chart from this team, probably one of the most players they have and the most spot is the fullback spot,
yeah,
right back and left back, and it's really been Searles and Wolf's jobs to lose both on the right and left back spot.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long throw in here again from Kidd. She's got the ability to put this one far into the box. She'll go short this time to Katie O'Malley, and now it's blocked off of Holler, and it will be a corner kick. Which fell Mala awkwardly. Seems to be okay.
And just put in a tough position there, Miami. The opportunity to just kind of hit that one off of her and take the opportunity for the set piece. We'll see what they can do with it this time around.
This time will be taken there from Sophia Penagor, who will put this one inside the box, cleared all the way to the top of the 18. It's flicked on, and Franson will deal with it away. It's headed back into the danger area. Still alive, and then Franson will eventually just clear it away. Now a chance for Bowling Green to kind of break here as Miami go all the way back with Stransky leading the line. Nice touch there in the midfield on a long switch here to this far side, looking for Mortensen. And she'll foul Searles.
Mortensen, one of those contributing freshmen for this Miami team. So you're going to get the start today. Freshman out of LaGrange, Illinois. All-conference, all-state, and high school with Lyons Township.
Searles looking long there for Poole, just a little bit strong and out of play. And there's a lot of players from this Miami team when you look at where they're from. There are some from the Ohio area, you got some from Indiana, a lot from Tennessee, but also a lot from North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely wide range places. We see a lot from Texas and just kind of all around in general.
Franson, they're dispossessed. Perfect. They're trying to play a ball into Cook. Lampardi has to chase. Go back to O'Malley. We'll dump it away initially. It's given right back. This is the Hafen. Perfect now. Working on Wolf. And Lampardi just putting it up. Little bump off the ball there last second from Mazzaferro. Everyone a throw in. A little bit of some pressure there being provided there from for Miami on Bowling Green.
Yeah, they've had the offensive attack going here early on. Got a couple set pieces, and they've gotten a couple chances. Getting chances hasn't been the problem for Miami. Getting that one goal and then getting the second. We've seen them be able to do that, and Bowling Green has done a good job of equalizing when they've gone down a goal, especially here at home this year.
There's Sam. Perfectly timed tackle there from their number 6 for Miami, Shea Taylor, one of the most consistent players for this team this season. She has played every minute, played every game for RedHawks this season. Excuse me, over 1,000 minutes. Senior from British Columbia. And party to Wolf, trying to keep them on play, and she just couldn't. So it'll be a turnover there out of the back for Bowling Green, throwing from the RedHawks. And I think it's also to the testament of Bowling Green. I mean, you're without Taylor Green, who for a lot of people's money is one of the best defenders in the MAC and will definitely be in contention for Defender of the Year. And you lose her, you put Franson in, and they really haven't changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
And it's also sticking to your values. You're not going to change building out the back when one of your best players are out. Put Franson in, you expect the same performance.
I mean, that's just testament to the depth of this team. They have so many players that have the ability to play a wide range of positions and play, you know, position well, like Chrissy Franson, who's coming in, played the center back position, started 90 minutes in the past few games when she really didn't get a whole lot of minutes before that, just over 100 going into it. Just being able to adapt to that role has been impressive for her. I mean, the amount of versatility that we've seen, especially from some of the younger players, we've seen Mia Gatz and Quinn O'Neill, the two freshmen who've come off the bench and played a wide range of roles.
And that's a miss hit there from Sam. Cook's going to try to get on this one. Some emergency defending to do from Lamparty. That's a couple nervous moments now in the past few sequences there for Bowling Green, but Lamparty's done well as she's done all season, kind of putting out fires there in the back for Bowling Green. And get a look there, Emily Holler there for Bowling Green. That's also Shay Taylor. We just mentioned her for the RedHawks. Throwing down low, and that one is miscued there for Miami. And Stransky has a chance to break here for Bowling Green. Gonna get by her first player. Some contact just shoves off her, man, and will carry this one through. Got numbers here for Bowling Green, just trying to get us off the Mazza Farrell. It might stay in for her. Able to keep this one in play. Has numbers if she wants to drop it back, and does. Just a bit too far for Poole. Sam will get to Butera. And Searles, just a little bit too strong there. Trying to get one to Searles, but was a nice attack there, started there for Stransky and for Bowling Green.
Stransky did a good job, getting around her. And that was an interesting kind of contact there. It seemed like maybe my player just kind of fell into Stransky a little bit. No foul intended there.
Well, Stransky's one of the strongest players on the team in any sort of 50-50 challenge, so yeah, it's not the first time we've seen a player come sprawling off of a Stransky challenge.
Yeah, we've seen her win offensive one-on-ones, win defensive one-on-ones, and in some cases earn some fouls on their team. Stransky, leading goal scorer for the Falcons this year at 6 so far. She has on the ball.
This is better here from Bowling Green and the offensive third. Stransky trying to get around her man again. This time she'll be called for the foul. Also one of the most versatile players offensively for Bowling Green. I mean, she can play left wing, right wing, striker, a false nine, if you will.
Yeah, do whatever is needed.
And you look at the time today, Emily Holler listed as a forward, kind of playing back in the mid for a little bit today. You saw early in the game, Stransky was kind of back there as well. So this team's very versatile, willing to play multiple positions, willing to just switch as the game goes on. Nice move there from Wolf to get to Stransky. Butera out to Searles. Sam back to Searles. Here's Sam again. Franson, the pass was closed off. Gets it back to Sam. Nice sliding challenge there from behind. There from Katie O'Malley. And then Sam, maybe a little bit of frustration foul there. That foul just taking out a Red Hawk there. That was Julian Kidd. Let's get another look at it.
That was a good pass here. You'll see Searles finding that gap to find Sam, and a little bit of just didn't like that she got it taken away from her, I think. And yeah, you mentioned a little bit of a frustration foul.
That one just gonna break and fall right back to the feet of Peyton O'Malley.
I think Bowling Green just having maybe a little bit trouble building out of the back here early on. I think we've seen a couple mistakes here in the midfield that, no harm done as of yet, but that's something they'll look to clean up, especially on this defensive half.
Mazzaferro back to Searles, and about 17 minutes play here in the first half, and there hasn't been really many clear chances between both sides, and I think it's to be expected. You look at a Miami team that hasn't given up a goal in 3 games with shutouts, and you look at a BG team that also is tied with Buffalo for the best defensive team in the MAC, just only allowing 8 goals in conference play.
Yeah, and what Bowling Green does is they put a lot of emphasis on set pieces, both offensive set pieces and defending them as well. And one thing Miami does very well is corner kicks, but also throw-ins. They like to do, the deep throw-ins, taking them far from the midfield line and just sending it in towards the box. And that's something Bowling Green is going to look to defend and has done a good job of defending throughout the year.
Party a long switch. That might be a bit too strong for Searles, and it is. And again, just a couple of uncharacteristic kind of giveaways in the back there from Bowling Green, just building out of it. Just a couple passes that have just been overhit.
Yeah.
So it'll be Julian Kidd for another long throw in for Miami. Looking for Cook there, kind of sandwiched between 2 Falcons. Sam has it up. Has missed it there from Mazzaferro, but she gets it back to Searles. And touch there from Mortensen. Out of play. And Searles under pressure again, given away from Katie O'Malley. It's into the feet of Cook. Lamparty, last-ditch touch there, and Francine going to clear it out. She was bundled in from behind there from Cook. Earn a foul, and Bowling Green will come away unscathed again.
We'll see what they can do this time, building out the back. Looked like they were going to have a shot at some transition offense there before the foul. Looks like got a shoe tying there.
Help me, help you.
Underway. Yeah.
Good teammates.
Yeah, I like that.
Lamparty looking long, and it's cut off, and one back here from the RedHawks. Lamparty does a well job there, win it back. And will be no foul on a throw in here for Miami.
Here's Jaden Sink, who's going to take it. And yeah, you see it taking it long, trying to find the header. Find it. It's going to find Christy Franson here in the box.
And miss hit there from Franson. Lamparty first, then Franson, and just a corner kick now. One here for Miami. So some set piece thing to do there, and you kind of just shoot yourself in the foot there.
Yeah, that's just how it happens sometimes, just back-to-back miss hits. And awarding corners is not something you wanted. This is going to be the 3rd on the day for Miami. It's going to be O'Malley to take it.
Will be Katie O'Malley for the in-swinging ball. Into the box. This is a good one. Delivered a header for Cook, and it's just over the bar. It's the best chance so far this afternoon for Miami, and it's just a little bit high.
That's the first real kind of shot on goal that they've had here. Good ball to find Cook. That's where they've been trying to look these past couple corners, and they found it this time around. Just a little bit too far over the bar. I've been impressed with Miami's attack here early on. They're finding the gaps and forcing Bowling Green to make mistakes here early on.
I was going to put 3 on the tripod. Yeah.
I think it maybe seems obvious that the team has maybe figured something out here in these past games. Mentioned back-to-back 1-0 victories over Eastern Michigan in Oxford, and then back-to-back wins over Akron and Toledo. They're playing with confidence right now, and you can see that on the field today.
Mazzaferro's pass just a bit offline. I think it's a really good point you bring up there. I think just some of the passing too from Bowling Green's just it's been a little uncharacteristic. There's really another way to put it.
Yeah.
It's been kind of offline, having to do things like that just there. Franson just having to clear it away momentarily because some of the passes that have been along the back line, Miami's had opportunities to have a breakaway.
Yeah.
And they will do his long throw in once again. This will be Kidd. See what the Kid can do. Long throw and into the box. Looking for Cook again, and that one's just out of play. Pretty impressive that she can get it that far all the way to almost all the way to the near post there of O'Malley. That's a dangerous weapon to have on your team.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably see that a few more times throughout the game, and all it takes is to get one of those to work right, and where you find the player right at the bar, and you can cross it in real quickly if you get it to that spot.
Give away again. Comes Katie O'Malley again. Holler chasing, so is Searles. Katie O'Malley gets the one just in play, but it's into the side netting. He's just trying to keep it from going out of bounds. O'Malley will pick it up for another goal kick. I haven't seen any subs yet from both teams. We talked about it in our stand-up pregame. Ella Kane coming back, such a huge returning player from Bowling Green, one of the fastest players on the team. Her and Mazzaferro on the wings, the two new bloods this year have been so good. We'll see if Fox likes to put her in.
I was like, you mentioned we do have a sub about to come in right now, but another player I'm interested to see is if we're going to see the midfielder freshman Quinn O'Neill, who's played some very solid minutes. It seems like she's been getting better and better, kind of playing either a forward role or an attacking midfield role. Bowling Green needs a little bit of a spark right now, I think, to get something going.
No pressure being provided from Miami, so O'Malley just has all the time to get it off. There's Franson. We'll switch it to Wolf. Heavy first touch. Able to win it right back. Really good there from the sophomore defender, Wolf. Gets to the pool. Gets around her man first. Jennings trying to cut it off. Pool wins it right back. Here's Sam. We'll switch the point of play. Mazzaferro's got some open space here. Be one-on-one here with the kid. Mazzaferro cross into the box. It's looking for a holler, trying to turn. It's well played there from Shea Taylor and the RedHawks. Attack still alive here from Bowling Green. Here's Searles. I get to Butera, and finally Bowling Green's now in the attacking half from Miami, trying to break him down. Wolf looking for Stransky just a bit offline, but the Miami just has to clear it away.
And been playing real structured defense right now. You see the big back line that's placed there for, but the benefit of not putting a lot of pressure on the defensive back line is the players have the ability to stay in position and mark their man consistently. I think we've seen we're just having a little bit of trouble finding space and trying to make a lot of awkward long passes. Here's a chance for them this time.
So Ella Kane coming in for Bowling Green on that right wing. A little bit interesting wrinkle here. Henry, Audrey Oliver coming in for Christy France. It looks like Butera might be next to Lamparty there along the back line.
Yeah, that's an interesting change. You see there's Oliver on the ball, kind of in that defensive midfield role that Butera was in.
The long cross in the box from Searles is one there from a Red Hawk. Kane trying to get her first piece of action on Cochrane Stadium, first time in a long time. It's going to be a BG throw. They off of Kane, but they said it was off of her when it was already out of play. Throw in the box, looking for Kane. We got another throw in here to this near corner. Searles surveying her options. There are a lot of bodies there in this corner. Searles dumps it into the box. Easily dealt with there from Miami. Heavy first touch from Cook. Oliver into the game, able to win it back. Oliver gets it back to Lamparty. Butera. Kane.
See Kane playing with a lot of energy, trying to spark here for this team. On the ball right now.
There's Oliver, long switch to Wolf. Wolf again in the pool. Nice turn. Ellie Poole. How we get off to Oliver? Oh, and a couple of Falcons are running their way. That was Kane and Oliver. Could have been a good opportunity there from Oliver or Kane if one of them ran onto it. A little bit just communication errors there from BG.
Yeah. I've been liking what I've been seeing the past couple of minutes. It just seems like the energy has picked up for them, and or maybe that change is kind of signifying maybe a change in maybe tactics, maybe just pace in general for this team.
There's Poole. Physical challenge. And it has been a little bit better from Bowling Green since these subs come in a little bit more lively up top.
So I find that substitution interesting, taking Franson out of the game. Maybe, Butera moving to the center back spot. She's played the defensive midfield pretty much every one of her minutes these past couple of years. Audrey Oliver has played a bit more forward in the midfield usually, stepping in the defensive spot. There's a couple more subs coming in.
Caroline Palmer will check in. Senior forward from Waxhaw, North Carolina. Has played 11 matches off the bench this year. 12th one for her, a 4-year Red Hawk. We got a couple Bowling Green subs coming in as well.
Yeah, Quinn O'Neill, the freshman, coming in. Emily Holler and Emma Stransky checking out with Lizzie Boltnick checking in.
There's Kane trying to use her speed to create something. And we mentioned Boltnick there, scored against EMU, the Michigan native.
Yeah.
Trying to do so once again. She scored that phenomenal 2 goals against Central, including that one beautiful trip in the first half.
Yeah, that might have been the goal of the year so far for the Falcons. 2 goals and an assist as well in that game.
Here's Poole. Her cross is blocked. It'd be a BG corner kick, so they got a set piece opportunity. Haven't had that at all this first half, and a chance to create something.
I'm wondering a lot of different looks that they take. These corners, they like to do kind of a short inverted kick where you send it to Butera, who's kind of winged just outside the box, but looks like they're going to take it traditionally. Butera at the flag.
This will be Butera, the set piece taker for Bowling Green. And swinging ball here, they're looking for Lamparty, and it's off the knee or thigh of Poole. And it's going to go out of play for a goal kick.
A good spot on the corner to find the player. Just maybe not quite the angle that Poole was looking for.
I had to call her name a whole lot there. Henry Popa, goalkeeper for the Redhawks, hasn't been thrust into any action. You see why. With this Miami back line, hasn't given a goal up in 3 games.
Yeah.
And it's a team under head coach Sermons in her 8th season. We mentioned the record she's coming off in. They were unbeaten at home last year. It's the first time they're unbeaten at home since 1999 season. And like we said, they got back into the MAC tournament play.
Yeah, they've kind of been gradually improving these past couple years. I think this year with the amount of returners that they have is it's a good opportunity for them to really kind of make a run in the MAC tournament. And we're seeing it here today. This is a solid team. Of course, Miami 1-1 draw against Bowling Green last year. That game was supposed to be in Oxford, moved to Hamilton Ross High School.
Yeah.
But they've not had a win against this Bowling Green team in quite a few years. Back to 2017, so they're going to be hungry after getting the draw last year.
Jennings, Penagore. And we'll see what the decision here will be. A throw-in for Miami. I think that was Jaden Sink on that far side that bounced off a Falcon. You're seeing again, get a look at head coach Chris Fox, associate head coach Stephen Samuel, and Kyle Pettikin, and the entire Bowling Green bench go out of play as well.
Samuel and Pettikin, new hires coming in after last year, and Samuel getting promoted to associate head coach. And
almost right away.
Almost right away I think that's a pretty telltale sign of the belief that Coach Fox has in the current system that he's providing on the field and coaching staff that he has on him right now.
A long throw once again here, and that one will just take a couple bounces and out for a goal kick. It's also worth mentioning, the Bowling Green staff, it is student manager Avery Newton's birthday today, so happy birthday, Avery. One of the players that helps out the team on practices, game days, and all the little things that really do matter. Was senior night here, also Friday night for the men's team. Got a big 3-0 win over Bradley. Trace Terry scoring 2 goals, including a wonder, half bicycle, half volley at 10. Those senior night honoring a couple of student managers as well, Emma Watt, Jonathan Sayer, and a couple of players as well. Here's Kane. Just going to keep that one in play before the cross. It will be a goal kick. And we do have another Red Hawk coming in from Miami. That'll be Rachel Noonan. Checking in for Katie O'Malley, senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. 12th match off the bench this year. A lot of forwards listed on this roster as well. Take a look at 1 through 27.
Yeah.
See some fans of the Cochrane Crazies making the trip Sunday afternoon after that, let's just say, electric football game yesterday.
I think that's an understatement.
A lot of fun there. Eddie George getting his first Balvi 75 victory. And incredible fashion, down 21-0.
Yeah. Just an incredible sports environment in general, just for that rivalry, sold-out crowd. Student section was fully packed. I mean, the comeback as well.
Stars gives it to Butero, just clears it away, but Jennings there first to win that header. Boltnick there and a little bit of a tussle. Kane there, heavy first touch. Not clear convincingly here from Miami. They have break if they want. It gets it to O'Neal. O'Neal inside the box. O'Neal's shot is blocked. It might fall to Poole. Last-ditch clearance there from Miami, and they'll eventually get it away. Probably one of the best chances there for BG.
There was Bowling Green capitalizing on a little bit of a missed pass there. Kane finding O'Neal. We've seen that connection here these past couple of games, and we saw it earlier in the year. O'Neal just a lot of speed in that midfield, can create dangerous chances real quickly.
Here's Noonan trying to put across off of Searles. Be a corner kick coming up from the team from Oxford. I think O'Neal was just making sure she stayed on side on that one, and just, again, really good last-ditch defending from the RedHawks.
Yeah.
Penagor will be on this corner kick. This one delivered inside the box. It's going to take a bounce. It's not clear. It's going to fall to, I believe that's Noonan. Now I'm trying to come off for a line, and that one will go out of play and out of bounds for a goal kick.
High volume of set pieces for Miami. Hasn't quite found success here. Is that one, Noonan trying to put it in play and make something happen. Just no one there to receive it on that side of the box.
Glenn Party looking high up. Oliver will be fouled. That's going to be Mortensen. A little shove in the back. Wolf under some duress again. Gets the land party, Poole. Heavy first touch. Hawks come away with it. Pass just a little bit behind Noonan. Kane comes back to take it away. Out to Searles now. Searles got some space. And again, it's not on the same page there with Kane, and Oliver will draw the foul. Here's Taylor moving in. Taking a couple weird deflections there. Kane just has to give it back. O'Malley will clear it away. Kane trying to turn. It's one back. And Miami's still on attack here. Taylor cross to the back post, header down, and the RedHawks take a lead off a giveaway. Building out the back, we've seen it multiple times this first half. And Miami finally makes Bowling Green pay. And it's 1-0 RedHawks.
That was a great job finding the open player in the corner. off that play. I think O'Malley might have been better off just holding onto it or booting it rather than trying to make the pass. And that the opportunity for the RedHawks to cross that one in is a good footwork. That was Taylor to cross it in and got it past O'Malley.
I mean, give credit to Taylor there, winning the ball from Kane, colliding by a couple defenders too.
Yeah, nice cross despite the defense on her. And I believe that was.
Would you be able to confirm who?
Looked like it might have been number 26, Hayfin, for the
Yeah.
RedHawks. We'll get a correction to make sure who it was.
Thank you. We'll go with 26 from 6.
And indeed it was. So that was Hayfin, junior from Lakewood, Colorado. They're getting on the score sheet. And she also is somebody that has a history of scoring against Bowling Green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, started all 12 games this year. Second goal on the year for her.
And if you go back to that 2023 season is when she scored that first goal against Bowling Green, that 3-2 loss. She was named to the All-MAC freshman team back in 23. And one of the unsung heroes for this team, one of the most underrated players in the MAC. If you look at her body of work, looking at the stats she has.
Yeah, impressive resume in only 3 seasons. So Bowling Green going to be playing from behind here last 8 minutes and possibly entering the second half. We've seen this multiple times here, especially in the first half, and Bowling Green has done a good job of equalizing in past attempts. So it's kept them unbeaten for so long into the season.
This is a Miami team that is in form for sure, both defensively on a hot streak, and they're surging up the conference ranks.
Yeah.
We'll talk about more at halftime.
Yeah, and
standings.
in the past 3 games, they've gone up 1-0 and they haven't given up. A goal, 3 straight 1-0 victories. So this is exactly the position they want to be in. A lot of confidence in their ability in their backline's ability to maintain control and not give up an equalizing goal.
There's just been some of those instances you see right there. Be a goal kick coming up for Miami. There's a couple of throw-ins, a lot of throw-ins have been both kind of near the corner flags, and you force them in, and it's like putting a square into a round hole. It doesn't seem to be fitting, and you're trying to force it in. And give credit to Miami. They did their scouting report on BG.
They've been making it awkward for Bowling Green to try to find, get passes chained together.
Here's Searles heading it up. O'Neal trying to help out. Miami wins it back again. That time that was Palmer trying to switch the point of play to Perfect. I haven't talked of Perfect that much. He's started every game this year for the RedHawks. Junior from Medina, Ohio.
Has started all 12 games. Season scored twice. Another one of those players that's just been solid for them. They've had a good core of young returning players that had good seasons last year and are coming back and are having even better seasons this year.
Wolf was looking for an outlet. They get it out. Was looking to run on Boltnick. Miami will try to pin Bowling Green back deep. Hope Butera win the header. Trying to keep it in play. She does. It'll just be a RedHawk throw. And this will probably be Kidd again. A low throw in the box, and be interesting halftime team talk for Chris Fox for his squad. That many home games, as we mentioned, 5-1-3 at home this year, and the only loss was to Illinois almost 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Up at this point.
2-0-4 in MAC play. Someone's headed out.
How about the header back into play from Kidd? Wolf doesn't clear it convincingly. It's still alive inside the box. This is Jennings. And Sam will just deal with it away. We have about 5 minutes left. Want to go into halftime, locker room down 1-0. If you give it a second, you leave yourself with a lot of work to do in the second 45. Another long throw in for Kidd into the box, headed up there from Butera. O'Malley will claim it. O'Malley trying to get something started quick. To Searles. And I think it's also something to think about, too, the energy play. That's another mishit pass. That's going to cause Oliver to come back and collect it out to Wolf. Wolf, they're trying to switch the pool and nothing going there.
Yeah, they're closing out the attempt to try to get to the left or right wing on either side. They're double teaming Wolf and kind of blocking off all of her angles when she gets the ball on that side. That's where a lot of the offensive chances come for Bowling Green in the past, is transition offense off of the edge.
So O'Neal, they're providing some press. Get it all the way out to Boltnick. Like all this room Sink has to just carry the ball up that right flank, and Ole Miss hit the pass. Yeah, so coming up at halftime, we will have first half highlights. We'll talk a little bit about the MAC standings and where Bowling Green currently stands, and we'll have upcoming schedules as well. Searles there dispossessed again. And we'll earn the foul there. That's good there from the senior defender. That was her and Rachel Noonan there in a tussle. And Party gets to the foot of Poole. Trying to get around her man. Here's Sam. Missing the pass. Jennings trying to start a counterattack here for Miami now. Under 3 minutes left in this one. There's Mortensen. Sam getting stuck in a challenge there. Miami comes away with it. Long switch here to the left side for Noonan. Noonan's cross off of Searles. Noonan again trying to give it back. Searles there, last ditch. And it's going to get back into Taylor. Taylor inside the box. Leaves it off. A left-footed shot is just over the bar. That nearly was a second there. That was Palmer for Miami there. Couldn't put that one on frame.
That was a great opportunity. Palmer just had so much space there in the box. Had all the time in the world to get the shot off. As Taylor makes the pass, and that's the man. O'Malley might have gotten a hand on that if that one was in towards the goal.
Butera looking to hit the Hail Mary pass to Boltnick. It's dealt with there from the Miami backline again, and dominant in that center back pairing. Boltnick going to keep that one in play under 2 minutes. And Henry, if you are Chris Fox in this scenario, what are you going to talk to the team about in halftime to try to just get back into the game, one, and also just create more chances, too, on the offensive end?
Yeah, I think it's just about confidence. I think a lot of it, especially when you're dealing with a back line like this, that's just playing, it seems like they're impenetrable at this point. And, of course, there are things that can be done. It's just going to be a matter of what they can do to change the game plan. And, one thing I've been impressed with Julian Kidd on this far side, dealing with Ella Kane, who's come in and brought a lot of energy to that right wing spot and just hasn't really been able to do much with it, thanks to some pretty good defense.
There's Kane. That cross is blocked out. Sliding challenge again, and you just talked about Kidd. I mean, she's been everywhere, both right back, left back, and be a throw in here for Bowling Green. 40 seconds left and counting. Try to get one last attack here. Searles on a tussle again with Noonan. Just cleared away there. Searles into the corner for O'Neal. O'Neal still with it. O'Neal cross into the box for Sam, and she'll be called for the foul there. Just a little bit too physical. Was trying to just let the ball go by her, but just too much.
9, 8, 7, 6.
And it looks like this is how this first one will end, as Miami RedHawk is down. She's up to her feet and seems to be okay. That's Kayla Perfect, and right now Bowling Green's got a lot of work to do here in half number 2. We'll take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll have some highlights and some things to talk about here for Bowling Green, who's down 1-0 over the Miami RedHawks. Stay tuned and listen to Women's Soccer here on WBGU PBS.
Founded in the Midwest, Bowling Green State University is embracing innovation to push the norms of higher education. Academic programs that are in high demand, research that is relevant for our communities, partnerships that strengthen our economy. Nationally recognized for our student experience and home to one of the largest scholarship programs of its kind in the nation. We are a hard-working public university, always striving forward, always for the public good.
A bold approach to engineering. At Bowling Green State University, our engineering degrees fuse the science of traditional engineering with technology and hands-on skills. This combination is what employers are looking for in the up-and-coming fields of robotics, advanced manufacturing, and systems engineering. It's why our graduates find jobs and why BGSU stands out. Don't just get a degree. Secure your future at BGSU.
If you missed this week's episode of Scenic Stops and Stories, you can stream the full episode for free anytime at WBGU.org/Scenic Stops.
Founded in the Midwest, Bowling Green State University is embracing innovation to push the norms of higher education. Academic programs that are in high demand, research that is relevant for our communities, partnerships that strengthen our economy. Nationally recognized for our student experience and home to one of the largest scholarship programs of its kind in the nation. We are a hard-working public university, always striving forward, always for the public good.
Halftime here in Bowling Green. The score is a 1-0 RedHawks as you get a look at the Dwight L. Perry Stadium. or the football team to beat the Rockets last night. That was a big game in the Bowling Green athletic community in the Bowling Green area as well. Lucas Kleinmeyer, Henry Costco alongside here for some women's soccer action here on this Sunday afternoon. The Falcons currently find themselves down a hole here to start half number 2, but we do have some highlights to get through here to start second half. Start the second half. We'll take a look at the first 45 action. Not a lot from Bowling Green, Henry, in that first 45.
They had a couple of chances here. One corner on the game for Bowling Green, but it's been all Miami offensively here in the first half as the cross by Taylor finding Maria Hafen for her third goal of the season. I mean, yeah, just great footwork by Taylor to get the ball into the box and then finding that header right on the corner of the bar and puts Miami up 1-0, and Bowling Green's going to be playing from behind here in the second half.
And that's been the difference really in that first half. Just uncharacteristic bad passing out of the back from Bowling Green in that first half, which leads to that goal. And Bowling Green has some work to do, and that work can get started with Ella Kane up top.
Yeah, Ella Kane came back from injury last week, played 42 minutes against Eastern Michigan, and we've seen her here in this in the second half of the first half. And I talked to head coach Chris Fox pregame about the impact of her coming back and how that's going to help the Falcons offensively going towards the rest of the season. All right, Coach, Ella Kane came back last week from an injury. How is she going to benefit the team today, and how is she, having her back and help you guys?
I mean, Ella Kane, one of our top forwards for sure. She's dynamic, she's fast, she's skillful, she can go both ways, use both feet. She was kind of like a caged animal in some ways, like letting her out of a cage in the last game. Sometimes her feet were moving faster than her brain, it seemed like at times. But I think, she's had a couple of weeks now of training and playing, and I think, a confident Ella Kane is going to be very, very dangerous for our opposition this season.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I know definitely Fox is happy to have Kane back in the fold up top for Bowling Green. Such a dynamic electric player to this team this year in her first season with Bowling Green. So happy we got the chance to catch up with him about that. We also do have upcoming schedules. And for Bowling Green, we mentioned I have a lot of home games, but for their upcoming schedules, they have a couple home games, but they finished out with the last couple home games, Ball State and IU.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned the high volume of home games has been big for this team, but only 2 of their last 5 will be at home. Next up for them is NIU in DeKalb. Western Michigan, who had that 29-game conference unbeaten streak, had that snapped in DeKalb on Thursday, so Bowling Green has to go there next week. That's an 8 o'clock start, and then at home against Ball State that Sunday, followed by at Buffalo. It's a tough matchup to go up there, and then rounding it off at home against Akron, and then on the road in Amherst against UMass, who's another solid team.
And those are the 3 farthest trips you can get in the MAC for your last 2 away games. But for the Miami RedHawks, they're also a team that has a couple of home games remaining, and we'll have a back-to-back home matches after this one.
Yeah, some tricky games coming up for them. UMass is a tricky team. Just beat Buffalo on Thursday, and they'll host them in Oxford. Central Michigan coming to town as well before they go on the road for back-to-back games against OU and Ball State, and rounding it out at home against Kent State, another tough team. But Miami looking good here as into the second half and getting towards the end of the season for them.
Yeah, not a bad end of the stretch there. You got a couple of tough opponents there, but the RedHawks are looking pretty good as a late in form, and they're looking to climb up the standings and then back as they get into the rest of the season. But we're going to take a quick break again, and when we come back, we'll have second half action. The RedHawks are up over Bowling Green off of a Hafen goal in the first half, 1-0 Miami. You're listening to BGSU Women's Soccer right here on WBGU PBS.
Founded in the Midwest, Bowling Green State University is embracing innovation to push the norms of higher education. Academic programs that are in high demand, research that is relevant for our communities, partnerships that strengthen our economy. Nationally recognized for our student experience and home to one of the largest scholarship programs of its kind in the nation. We are a hardworking public university, always striving forward. always for the public good. A bold approach to engineering. At Bowling Green State University, our engineering degrees fuse the science of traditional engineering with technology and hands-on skills. This combination is what employers are looking for in the up-and-coming fields of robotics, advanced manufacturing, and systems engineering. It's why our graduates find jobs and why BGSU stands out. Don't just get a degree. Secure your future at BGSU.
Back here at Cochrane Stadium, just under 2 minutes away here from kickoff for the second half between the Falcons and the RedHawks. Miami up 1-0 is your score as we begin half number 2, but we have some important scores to go over here from around the MAC. We're at that point in time, Henry, where all these games get more and more important, just getting closer and closer to the end of the season and closer into the MAC tournament in Columbus.
Yeah, I mean, just so many teams still in contention for a MAC tournament spot. It seems like 9 or 10 teams are still going to be fighting for the 6 spots that get to go to Columbus for the MAC women's soccer tournament. Around the MAC so far today, Buffalo hosting Central Michigan up 1-0 at halftime, and then of course Miami up 1-0 on BG, and IU and Kent State 0-0 at half, and OU, who needs a good result. They were predicted to finish 3rd in the MAC preseason poll, but they've had a tough start. MAC play 1-3-3 so far. They're up 1-0 on Toledo, and then Eastern Michigan and UMass. And again, that's 0-0 right now. Yeah, a lot of interesting results going on. It's going to be interesting to see how those games play out. But this one here that we have at Cochrane Stadium, Miami and BG, might be the most important game of the day in terms of playoff circumstances.
Well, as you read them out, it seems like that is the case. And I think what's interesting is you look at Bowling Green, the only team that hasn't lost a MAC game this season, yet they find themselves right now in 5th.
Yeah.
Just based on Western Michigan, Buffalo taking care of business, game wins. And this is why this game is so important, because like we mentioned, Miami's only 2 points above BG in this thing. So if BG were to come up with a win, they would hop Miami and be tied with Kent State on total conference points. That's another team we really haven't talked about a whole lot. It's Kent State. That's a team that BG got a big win to start conference play here right at home. And you still have Buffalo on dock for that game as well. And that could be a really huge game just deciding seeding. Yeah. It's a neutral site this year, but those are all big things to consider.
Yeah, it seems like the teams at that top tier of the conference is Western Michigan and Buffalo. So we'll see what happens with Western if they can bounce back from their loss on Thursday. I'm sure they will be able to. 5-1-1 for them, 5-2 season for Buffalo, but we're about to get underway here for the second half between RedHawks and the Falcons.
Mia Gatz is in for BG. Number 3 there, you see from the bottom of your screen. And the second half action is underway. Made a little bit of a formation change here from Fox. You have Searles, Lamparty, and Butera kind of along the back. And Gatz is kind of a wing back as we get started here. We'll have more on that as the game unfolds. Ella Kane gets to start here for the second half of Pool.
This is going to be a good opportunity for Bowling Green to see if they can switch the momentum up here in the second half and see if this formation change makes a difference. This kid over there going to throw in pretty much right next to the flag. And it'll be another one of the long throw-ins.
So long throw in here on the way from Kidd into the box. Never mind, on the outside netting. And I think if you're BG, they want to break teams down. We've said that on previous games before. That's their philosophy. That's their identity. But more times than not, especially in this game, they've gone direct, just trying to beat Miami with their speed. It hasn't worked out for them so far.
Looks like Haley Wolf has checked out, so it looks like they're running a 3, maybe a 3-2-1-3 or something close to it.
That's a hard challenge there on Lamparty. That was Millie Cook.
The yellow card's going to get handed out to Cook.
And that party seems to be just a little bit shaken up. And those are two that battled all first half.
Yeah.
And good news for Bowling Green, she seems to be okay.
Yeah, Lamparty, a crucial piece of this back line, especially with Taylor Green out. Want to make sure she's all right.
Transfer from West Virginia, played a lot there, and she's been one of the best defenders in the entire conference this season. She's been unbelievable.
Yeah, been good offensively as well. 2 goals, both off of set pieces, and 3 assists as well for her.
A couple game winners too.
Yeah.
Butera trying to switch it to Searles. Pass well, telegraph. Ooh, looking for Cook. Good interception there from Oliver. Mazzaferro. One there from Kidd. Good catch there from head coach Chris Fox.
Using both hands.
Doing his best American football impression. Skrinsky there, a foul. Take a look at this.
Thrown coming in and just a bit too much contact. Stransky wasn't a fan of the call. I'll go the way of the RedHawks.
They'll get this one out to Kidd. It'll be thrown in play here for the RedHawks. How about that? Into Cook. Cook trying to glide by a couple of BG defenders. Gets it out to Jennings. Had 5 assists last year. All-MAC freshman team, Jennings, in her sophomore campaign. Nice move here from Hafen into the box on the ground, and Oliver there first to meet it. Still not clear completely here for Bowling Green. There's Jennings. She'll try her luck from long range, and her luck there is not on the same page.
And Miami, the offensive touch early on, this sort of pace plays into the game for Miami because Bowling Green is going to want to up the pace and up their volume of chances. Miami is just going to try to keep the ball away in their half as much as possible.
Here's Mazza Farrell using her speed. One of the best crossers on the ball on this team, and she's gone down to the sideline, cross into the box. RedHawk hit the floor, nothing called. Got the throws did really well there to put on a move to throw off Cook. There's about 5 Falcons up top right here. Stransky trying to flick it on, and she'll be called for the foul. That's one of the best looks we've seen from the passes of play from Bowling Green from Mazza Farrell. We know that's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Put crosses into the box there, but just couldn't find an orange shirt. And head coach Chris Fox is unhappy about a play that happened. And it looks like we'll get a talking to or a card. We'll see.
I think he maybe about the fouls on Stransky that we've seen past couple times. That's what I would maybe guess. But never quite know.
Very animated. He's passionate, that's for sure. And you want to talk about a year 2 explosion. You're 7-1-5 in year number 2. You're in the middle MAC play. It's been a really good year for this team. And you could, depending on what happens today, if you get a draw or win, have the all-time unbeaten streak in program history.
Yeah, I think he's definitely erased any questions that were left being asked at the end of last year with the way that this team has performed and the way that they've just really bought into, the culture that this team is providing this year. Lots of additions in the transfer portal that have been key, and lots of returning players as well.
This is quite the long conversation for no card being handed out, so respect to our head official, Aaron Schur. And looks like nothing will come away with it, and we'll resume play. So we have no idea what was talked about or said, but there was something about potentially a foul that wasn't called or something. I like to think I know a lot, Henry, but I don't have all the answers all the time.
Yeah, I'm not the best lip reader myself.
And it looks like there'll be a foul called. Well, that might have been what it was about, but Stransky there has now accumulated a couple of fouls, 3, maybe even 4 now. So she'll be showing the first yellow card of the game.
Yeah, just that one might have just been, she might have gotten warned on the last couple if more contact gets initiated than earn a yellow, and they're just trying to get her to settle down a little bit.
This one off the set piece, Lamparty, Sam will dump it out, looking for Poole. Sam under pressure. It's one back here from Hafen. Perfect. Into Jennings. Here's Katie O'Malley trying her luck from range, and that one was dipping, and it was just a bit too strong. And off target from Peyton O'Malley's goal.
Got a good foot on it. That one could have found the top corner there if he had a little bit more curve on it. Just what this formation says, taking away a backline defender is that this team is buying in to the offensive side 100% here in the second half. You just feel the need to get that equalizing goal.
Here's Kane. Dribbling inside, as we've seen her do often this year. Butera. Sam. Gets it off to Ella Kane. She's onside. Ella Kane inside the box, getting it on her right foot, has room. She'll take a strike, and it's just wide of goal frame. They're saying it took a deflection, so will be a corner kick coming up. So a RedHawk defender got a piece, but good work there from Ella Kane.
Yeah, just a lot of space here in the box. Nice couple moves to even get a shot off there. Just found a lot of space. That's what the shooting forward can provide. All the energy that she's seen, that she saw in the EMU game. Enough to mention that one. Not providing it here. Chris Fox glad to have her back.
It's on the left foot of Emmy Butera on this corner kick into the box. First met there from RedHawk. Take 2.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
So before we actually have corner kick number 2, the ref will blow a whistle and say, hey, stop fighting. All right, now here we go. Butera does have Sam, I believe, short if she wants her. She'll put it inside the mixer anyway. It takes a couple deflection shots for a handball not called. And Miami will just deal with it. And it's still alive here for Bowling Green, despite the home crowd and the bench for BG want a handball. But here's Poole, and that crosses offline.
I mean, that was an interesting situation. It's tough to see where the ball is going when it's bouncing around like that in the box with so many players around it.
I don't know if we'll have a second look, but everything just happened kind of too fast there inside the box, and it's tough to say if it just blasted off a hand, but we'll play on, and it will still remain 1-0 Miami.
That was probably the best look that BG's had off a corner kick so far in this one. Definitely got that one into play. The thing with corners is you got to get it in and keep it in the box. If you're the offense, you just want to give players the opportunity to get it off of a deflection or whatever you can. Doesn't have to be pretty.
We're back to Searles, gets it to Kane. Kane has the run of Mazzaferro. We'll try to keep this one in play. We'll try to put it across in the box. It takes a bounce, and it's miscommunication with Popa and her back line. It's back in looking for Stransky, and a foul be awarded back the other way. This one was quite interesting here, Henry.
Yeah, trying to find Stransky, and I mean, she's just going up for the ball and just a little bit too physical.
Oliver was up for it. Couldn't steer it. Here's Poole. Drop it back. Butera will go back to Lamparty. And I think you're seeing more aggression here in the second half from Mulligan than you did in the first. I think the passing has improved a bit too, but it's just trying to put those shots on frame.
Yeah, they've been finding a lot more space, especially in this half. He's getting a nice chain of passes going right now.
Here's Kane using her speed inside the box. Stransky was open inside the 18, couldn't find her. Here's Oliver taking a strike on goal, and it's just wide. But again, a nice sequence there from Bowling Green, and the home fans applaud.
Yeah, this is what they had to do, is provide the energy. We'll get another look at it. Nice stop and go. Give it to Oliver. Yeah, gets the shot off there, but the crowd is getting into it here, and the energy is being provided. Momentum is maybe shifting a little bit here in the second half. Miami still holds the 1-0 lead.
I mean, we still haven't had many saves from Popa this game. This one is given bad off the goal kick. Stransky trying to get it to Kane there just a little bit too early on the release, and Popa off her line to collect.
There's a little bit of a miscommunication. Kane would have been there, just turned around maybe right as the ball was being passed. Just bad timing.
So I'm giving right back to Julian Kidd, who's had just a phenomenal afternoon for Miami. Offside flag will go up on, I believe, Cook.
Yeah, Kidd, another one of those veteran players from Houston, Texas, at Memorial Senior High School. Sort of all 19 matches, played every minute on 17 different occasions last year. Having another good year this year.
Just pass into Kane. One again there from Kidd. This one was looking for the run. I believe it was looking for Hafen. It was just mishit. But O'Malley will come away with it and mishit that kick there from O'Malley. So Bowling Green will reset here. This is Jaden Sink. Was looking for Cook Sam there up to win the header. Oliver Stransky. This one lofted back into the direction of Cook. And Stransky now will settle. Win the throw-in off of Jennings. And how about Mia Gatzer, Henry, getting some bit of action here to start half number 2.
Yeah, getting crucial action as well. Kind of playing a little bit of a left mid sort of position right now. Trying to get some offensive looks off the edge.
Katz in the direction of Kane, does well to bring it down off her first touch. The ground, Butera. Oliver cut off there from Miami, does well to win it back. This one might break for BG to get the pool.
A lot of numbers in the box right now. Butera, dangerous leg on the cross.
She'll cut it into her favorite right foot, cross inside the box, looking for Stransky. And oh, I think she got a touch, but it goes right into the hands of Popa there, right in front of the doorstep there for Bowling Green. Just gonna put it home.
That's the ideal look that they want. Butera just finds the space, and this is pretty much a perfect cross. It doesn't get much better than this, and just Poole not quite able to get the leg on it. But a good opportunity for the Falcons nonetheless.
There's Gatz off of Hafen.
Bowling Green outshot 5-2 in the first half. Now outshooting Miami 5-2 in the second half. We're only not even 15 minutes in, so offense definitely ramping up.
Searles looking for Mazzaferro. Just a bit too short there, and a late challenge from Kidd, and she'll get carded first. We've seen Kidd slide in a couple times, and this time she'll be called for the foul and she'll be booked. And now the question is Mazzaferro all right? And indeed she is.
That was a hard hit she took. Kind of cleaned out. Again, another look at it. Searles playing it in there, and yeah, I mean, that's a yellow card for sure, I think. So this is going to be free kick in the spot. Butera is going to take it.
So this will be Millie Cook who will defend this set piece. You see Taylor Green there coaching some of her backline teammates. This one flight into the box, right to the hands of Popa. You see 3 more BG subs there, 4 actually, off your screen. Warming up, trying to make a difference here for Fox. And it might be frustrating, Henry, because you find yourself in this position. At least you did last game against Eastern, but I don't think a point here is going to be satisfying enough. You want 3. You don't want 3 straight draws. At some point, there's good draws, bad draws, and you don't want those to accumulate because they can become more bad than good.
It's kind of the recurring tone of maybe just starting off a little bit slow. That's how it was against Eastern, and then they rebounded in that game, and it was the same story against Western. They went down early against Kent State, where they managed to come back for the victory in that game. I mean, we've seen throughout pretty much all games, they played very well in the second half.
Second goal here for Miami would be crucial. For Bowling Green, we still have half an hour left to play. Somehow stays in play there on that far side. It's cleared up from Miami. Lamparty there getting airborne. Had that one back in the direction of Sam. Sam at the Gats. Oliver has tons of space there to turn. Oliver gets it right back there, gets hit at the very end of the play. The foul will be called back. A little bit more fouls here in the second half. The aggression's picked up a bit.
Yeah, Miami defenders called into action a little bit more and having to be a little bit more physical on the ball. But I've been impressed with these 2 midfielders, especially in the second half. Mina Sam is finding a lot of space and giving them a lot of chances.
You see, that's Alexis Aprelis from Bowling Green's out for the year with the torn ACL.
Yep.
And that's a big thing. She's one of the key midfielders for this team. It was so good in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Maybe Butera. And the box looking for Lamparty, upended. It'll be a goal kick, and Lamparty again. Very good vertical. But man, I think she's got her legs taken out from underneath her at the end of the play.
Yeah, this is a tough play. Just, I mean, going up for the ball, and yeah, that's a tough hit.
It's a rough landing.
Yeah.
So Emily Holler is back in the play here for Bowling Green and for Emma Stransky, who's on a yellow card. A little too handsy there from Gatz, and it will be a foul in favor of Miami. Definitely a lot more physical in the second half. Definitely a lot more whistles than we saw in half number one. As that one just too far. And I'll play for a goal kick. So they'll play this one short to Lamparty. You want to talk about someone who's been in a lot of physical battles today. Gabby Lamparty's probably taking the brunt of most of them.
Yeah. Yeah, she's taken a lot of hits. It's been a physical game for this back line, and had their hands full defending against the RedHawks. Just another foul on Miami.
Bad times on Jennings. There's Oliver, back to Butera. A little too strong there from Sam. Long switch, and that one's overcooked, but Mazzaferro going to try to track it down. And nice ball looking for Kane. And Hayfin there just put it under pressure off, and it'll be a throw for the orange and brown. But before that, she have a couple more subs, and looks like we're going to card. It might be Kendall Sears on the bench for Bowling Green. She has her hands up saying, "What did I do?" So she will be carded.
Also number 17, Lizzie Bolton.
Again, don't know what was said or what happened, but card was shown into her direction on the bench as Bolton checks back in to play for BG. And so is Quinn O'Neill.
And Bowling Green yellow card on number 0, Kendall Sears.
It's cross-flighted into the box. And that was last off a Red Hawk. There's Gatz Butera. Butera looking for Searles. You got all 10 players from Miami behind the ball in the defensive half. As BG just looking to break and get through here and tie the game. Here's Sears. They keep going, switching from left and right here for Bowling Green, but just trying to find an opening. Now Butera will off in the box, is headed down and play from Holler. Again, Miami just holding strong.
Yeah, I mean, that's credit to their defense. He's going back and forth just because they're not able to find any sort of open space in the box.
Giveaway there, Searles and Lamparty collided. It's taken away here from Palmer. Miami looking at a second goal across along the grain, and Lamparty clear it right in the direction of a white shirt. And a sliding challenge out of nowhere from Lamparty. What a challenge.
That's taking initiative. That's a tough call to make as a player, is if you can get up there and get to that ball in time instead of, taking out the legs of the player. Good judgment call by Lamparty.
That one off the back of the head of Gatz. They'll go out of play, but instead of taking the initiative, it's called being mad your clearance didn't go to the right person and taking matters into your own hands.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good job on that tackle we mentioned by Lamparty. It's textbook right there. That's one of the best in the MAC, doing what she does best.
Throw in here from Sink. Sam. And that one from perfect is not perfect, and is going to go to O'Malley. Someone also hasn't had a lot to do with O'Malley. I mean, she's had a couple of nervy moments with RedHawks with some opportunities, but in terms of shots on goals and saves, she hasn't had to make anything.
I mean, the second half has been better for O'Malley, just all has to deal with. But both goalkeepers have looked good today. Sure, with Dominique Pope on the other side. And it's be another foul on Miami.
Caroline Palmer. Nice.
Another look at it.
Well, Lamparty's under some rest. You're building it out from the back. Butera will just deal with it away out for a throw-in. Just again, we just very uncharacteristic. Just haven't seen that a lot this season from Bowling Green. It's happened a lot this game from first half and second half.
And there's your look at it. Lamparty has to clear it out. Miami just found the ball. It's Kayla Perfect who found it with space in the box. Here's Kidd going to try this long throw again. This hasn't worked the first couple of times. They've tried to go for that close bar, and it's just gone out of play a little quickly without anyone really being able to get a foot on it.
Here is Kidd. Drives this one into the box. It's off of Lamparty. This one takes a deflection off Hafen. It's still up for RedHawks, and Boltnick will just clear it away. And O'Neill now try to get it up for Bowling Green to provide some press. This one flicked on. Searles. There's nobody home there in that direction.
Good pressure by Butera to force that takeaway. Sam's going to have some space for Mazzaferro over here on the side.
Searles gives it back to Sam. Searles the holler. Now Searles looking long. That's Kidd stepping into that one. Sam. Big challenge there. Nothing called. O'Malley. Go back to Butera. We get to Gatz, and Gatz has got some open space. She'll be tracked down from a couple Miami players. We'll drop it all the way out to Butera. Here is Oliver. Looking for an option. That's a really good takeaway there from Miami. Here's Lamparty dribbling up. Looking to through for Boltnick, and just a bit too strong and out of play.
Yeah, right idea there. There's going to be some space, just a little bit of a misplay.
Into the game for the Falcons, number 15, Evie Underhill.
So Evie Underhill checking into the game for the first time for Bowling Green. Mazzaferro will get a breather.
Going in for Miami, Rachel Noonan for number
Rachel Noonan. Saw her a little bit in the first half. Will come in for Katie O'Malley. It's Penegor be over this goal kick. Be a foul on the orange and brown.
Looks like Underhill is going to come in and fill into the right back position. Looks like she came out for Mazzaferro. So maybe they're restoring the back four a little bit.
This ball in over the top, looking for O'Malley. She come off her line, couldn't get it. Lamparty will just clear it away. I think at this point in the game for Bowling Green, Henry, you're down 1-0, but the way their chances have came in this game, if a second goal happens for the RedHawks, that's probably going to be the difference into this game, just about the way it's went.
Yeah, Bowling Green had that good spurt of chances at the beginning of the first half. They're looking to restore that as we get towards the second part of the second half. Just Miami taking their time on set pieces, on throw-ins, not making any crucial mistakes, doing what they need to be doing to maintain this lead.
Just looking for Sam. And there will be a foul in favor of the RedHawks. And a yellow card will be issued to Mina Sam for, I would assume, dissent.
Bowling green yellow card number 20.
Again, don't know what was said.
Yeah.
But it might have been something not nice. Why was she being guarded? Get a look there, Mina Sam. One of the most physical players on this team, likes to get stuck in the challenges there in the midfield, kind of win some balls back, but also get it up to her wingers and her forwards. Sam again in some physical battle there. Here's Butera, down low to Sam. Bowling Green trying to play it a little bit more quicker, a little bit more pace. Try to find equalizer. Underhill. Under hits the pass. It's turned over and given away here for Perfect and Miami. This was going to fall back to the feet of a RedHawk. Let's show this one up close. Here's Noonan. Gets around her man. Has Searles to beat. Searles does really well to stick her ground. Underhill coming to help. And able to just save it and just preserve a throw-in. That's really good teamwork there.
Yeah, good job knocking that one out. Avoiding the corner was big in that situation. Miami going to take their time.
Long throw in here once again. In the box looking for Noonan, and a two-handed shove into Sam, and will go in favor of BG.
Get another look at it.
He's one of the obvious ones.
At this throw-in, they're trying to find Noonan, seems like consistently, and yeah, push off, create her own space.
So O'Neal using her speed to get around Taylor. Jennings now coming to meet her. Still a freshman, O'Neal using her speed, tracked down, and a foul's called, and a yellow card will be issued to Jennings.
The Bowling Green bench applauds O'Neal. That's a good play by O'Neal to get around that defender and kind of force her into having to make a tough decision about whether to initiate contact or not. I mean, yeah, it's a good run, and
we've seen her, she's played multiple positions for this team, and she loves to use her speed, kind of dribble with the ball, and that's good that she got that from the midfield area.
Yeah, one-on-one with Jennings. Here's this free kick. Butera loves this free kick in the spot.
Here's Butera, floats this one in the box to the back post. O'Neal got her head onto it and just over the bar. One of the best chances in quite a while for Bowling Green, and it almost came from a set piece.
That one just a little bit too much oomph on it. But again, another good placement into the box. Found the open Falcon. It was O'Neal that time. And couldn't quite get it past the line.
And Miami's been so good on set pieces all game long, and that's kind of usually they lost a man.
Yeah.
Butera trying to win back the ball. Hafen, though, comes away with it. Already has one this afternoon. Pops it off Palmer. All the way to the backside to Noonan. Noonan working with Underhill, and that's a really good win there from Underhill.
Noonan has a lot of size over there, and she had the size advantage on Searles. She was winning a lot of those one-on-ones in the first half. Underhill takes it away that time.
It's about 16 minutes left here on this one, and Still 1-0 is the difference, and starting to get late into the match here for Bowling Green to try to find the equalizer.
Thank you, sir. Did you get all those? Any of those?
We have 4 changes coming in. It'll be a BG sub. As Poole will come in for Gatz. Stransky will come in for O'Neill. Boltnick will check out. Looks like Kane will come back in play. And I believe Mazzaferro in for O'Neill, for Underhill, excuse me. And I do believe I'm 4 for 4. And if I do, that should get me, I should get a gold star for that.
Yeah, you should get a medal.
Yeah, it's hard to see sometimes.
In the game for number 15, Evie
His
Underhill.
fresh leg is going to provide maybe a little bit of energy for the Falcons.
Just putting back in your starting team.
Yeah, pretty
One
much.
last push. Searles, Kane well there to get a touch on it. Still with Miami.
Thank you.
Here is Kane. Stransky. Gives it out to Oliver.
Stop the clock. Yep. Will do. Thank you.
Mazzaferro. 1-on-1 here with their defender with Noonan. Mazzaferro gets the cross, didn't get all of it, and Kidd just boots it away.
That's good defense again by the RedHawks. Just diffusing the situation.
What's up? When my
Dara
name's, yeah, the team
in the Kane.
he should motion.
Searle trying to dribble up. And off your screen, you have Poole here on this far side. If they can switch it to her, she's 1-on-1. Got a lot of bodies there, kind of pinned on that right side. Here's Kane. Searles puts across in the box looking for Stransky. Takes a bounce. Not clear clearly. Poole just couldn't connect on it. Sam comes crashing in to keep the play alive, and the RedHawks will just clear it away.
They just put that one in the box and hoped it found someone. It almost found Poole on this side. The header from Hafen wasn't quite what she wanted.
They'll go quick here, Stransky. And she'll be called for the foul. She is on a yellow. Might have been just 50-50. So this restart will be off the foot of Penninger, who's had an incredible afternoon as long as that entire Miami back line. And right now, if this scoreline finishes, that's 4 games without giving up a goal. That is remarkable.
Yeah, it'll be 4 straight 1-0 victories as well.
You want to talk about a team built for MAC play as Stransky gets called for yet another foul. That's a recipe right there. When you get, it doesn't matter how you do it or how you win. 1-0s are usually the most unpretty type of games, and this team has done really well at doing that. As we'll stop the clock here for a couple more RedHawk subs.
Substitutions into the game for Miami, number 15, Katie O'Malley.
Katie O'Malley come back in play.
Number 4, Millie Cook in for number 3, Caroline.
And Millie Cook will come in as well as Stransky there getting a little fired up, blocking that clearance.
16 fouls so far in the second half. Only 8 in the entire first half.
And Sam's put the throw in, and she said, right referee says, hey, you got too far. Do it again. So I'll do it again. Very strict the second half, I think.
Yeah.
Officials definitely not allowing anything.
Yeah, trying to keep the game in check.
Poole will throw it in quick. Here's Kane. Gets it back to Sam. And into Butera. Searle stays with it. Avoids 2 challenges. And that's to Sam. Sam, here's Holler. Holler trying to get to Kane. Kane gets a touch, puts a shot on frame! And it's to the outside netting. It looked like from here that it went in. It did not. So it still remains 1-0 Miami. Part of the crowd thought it found the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, it almost looked like it, even from that angle, but just off the side of the netting. But good pass by Sam, finds Holler, who finds Kane. Kane with 3 players on her, still gets the shot off. Very good opportunity for BG.
So Miami now looking at a second of their own that has an open. Hafen to this right side. Not sure the idea behind that pass, but was looking for Hafen to probably overcomplicated it.
She missed the window to find Hafen, and we tried to loop it over a couple defenders, didn't get the foot on it that she wanted.
If you wait at that point, might as well just take a strike on goal yourself.
Yeah.
What a moment that would have been, though, for Ella Kane there to come back to home after missing a probably third of the season at that point, a good chunk of it due to that injury. But again, someone that's just been so electric in her time with orange and brown colors. On her third team was with Kentucky and Louisville.
Yeah.
So this is clear. Butera's going to track it down and keep it in play. There's Sam. Oliver. Kane, ooh, was trying to cut it by Kidd. But she's been so good this whole game, Kidd. Just putting out fires.
Seems like nothing has gone by her there on that left side.
Kane crosses the box. Transky gets some room. Out to Sam, puts a strike, and it's safe from Popa and covers it up. Well, we're in the 81st minute, and that's probably the first real save Popa's had to make this afternoon.
Yeah, Sam found the space. Stransky looked up, found the player. Stransky put it on goal. Yeah, Popa had to take it off the deflection. That's back-to-back solid chances by Bowling Green. They're really ramping it up on this for this final push. Only 9 minutes left to do it.
Mazzaferro, cross in the box. Kane cuts it on her left foot. Kane thinking about a strike. Will strike it. It's blocked from a RedHawk. Handball. It's a penalty. They'll stop the clock. The card will be issued. We'll see who is on for Miami, but a glorious opportunity here for BG equalize.
Well, that's what happens. Kane just puts it in, and off of the hand of the Miami player. Didn't see who that was. It's going to be only awarded.
That's Julian Kidd, actually, number 27, who's had such a good all afternoon. And draw a penalty. This is going to be on the foot of Emmy Butera to try to equalize here for BG. Butera, tie game! And you get the Bowling Green bench celebrating with Butera. Doesn't score that often, but when she does, it's been some pretty good strikes, and she steps up from the spot there and finishes for the Orange Brown.
First goal on the season for Emmy Butera. Couldn't come at a more crucial time. Takes advantage of the handball and equalizes.
This is all the dirty work for the team, the work that goes uncommon. Even this game, she's playing center back and a back three and just steps up there, picks her spot. Good placement and a tied game we have here. So it makes for a thrilling final 8 minutes and 44 seconds here.
Yeah, we've seen it's been back and forth regardless, and now Miami gonna want to get a little bit of revenge after the handball call. Bowling Green the bench, and the fans here at Cochrane Stadium excited about that equalizer.
And that's head coach Courtney Sorman's off your screen talking with the head official. Probably didn't agree with that handball call, but it's a tie game nonetheless. And you gotta say for Bowling Green, whether this holds it for a third straight tie, now you have a chance here to steal all 3 points, but should make for a final thrilling 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You'd have to imagine Miami is going to try to sit back and just be happy with the point. They might try and go for the win for a team that hasn't drawn all season long.
Yeah, they're going to keep their 3-game win streak alive as well. Take it to 4.
Mazzaferro has some defensive work to do. They're able to win it. And trying to start an attack here for Bowling Green. Has a lot of green space in front of her. Gets it to Kane. Good first touch here from Kane. Works her way inside the box. Kane, good poke away there from Pennegar.
I mean, Kane's confidence on the ball has really shown this past 10 minutes or so, the chances that she's created have been some of the best that the team has had all game. Didn't quite get the pass off after the great first touch.
O'Malley out quick. Nice pass. Went down the line. Was looking for Stransky, but just a little bit too far. Ran out of play. There's Holler to Stransky. Nice pass. Gets it back to Holler. Holler gets it to Kane. Oh, trying to get around her. Pennegar gets it away. Stransky dives for it. Pennegar. It's really incredible how she hasn't really put a foot wrong in this first half. Did so well there to stop that attack.
Yeah. And his whole back line. So is the ref going to blow the whistle again?
This one thrown in the box. Holler in between 2 RedHawks. Be a throw for the visitors. Here's Stransky looking long for Kane. Kane, she'll get on this one. Flag stays down. Ella Kane inside the box trying to go around. Popa, she does. It's an open goal. Kane! Oh, it's off the post! Oh my goodness, what a chance for Kane and Bowling Green. How is it not 2-1? I do not know.
Oh my goodness. I mean, what a ball by Stransky to find Kane in the perfect spot and takes the touch, gets it past Popa, and oh man.
And Kane seems to be a little bit shaken up after that. I'd love to get another look at that one more time if we can, but that was quite, I mean, a ball could have taken a weird bounce. You never could have known, but so close there for Bowling Green to taking a 2-1 lead, and Kane seems to be okay.
Yeah, hopefully she's all right. I have to have some words with her. But
so we'll replay, and man, what a final 10 minutes this has been here at Cochrane Stadium. So it'll be a throw in here for this. If we do remember, everything had kind of happened pretty fast. And then Bowling Green will restart play.
they're going to have to just get back and regroup. You saw them have a little bit of a meeting by that throw-in, but heavy spike of emotions here.
Gets it out to Cook. O'Malley off her line to collect. And Miami's going for 3 points too. They will not be happy with the draw as well. O'Malley up forward. Sam was looking for Stransky. Bit of a return pass. This is going to break here for the RedHawks. It's Katie O'Malley, and it's off of Lamparty and out for a corner kick. So a really dangerous set piece here for the RedHawks here with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, Bowling Green been good at defending these set pieces in this game. And he's gonna take it pretty quickly.
And swinging ball here. RedHawks looking to get the go-ahead goal. O'Malley off her line to collect and trying to get something started fast. And now she'll like to hold up. She tricked me.
That's a good play by O'Malley. It's interesting when they stack so close to the goalkeeper and so close to the net. makes it a bit easier for O'Malley to make the play on those corners.
A little bit of grass monster there on Oliver. Here to Cook. Trying to create some space for a shot. Get a return. Cook is onside. Cook, and it's just wide. But he had a good chance on the onside for Kane. On the other end, Miami there. That probably should have been 2-1.
Yeah, that was about as good as an opportunity. He gets a couple of quick passes, and yeah, I mean, what a ball to find Cook. I believe she probably managed to stay onside there, just a little bit too far.
And give credit to Strelzer. She might have put her off there at the very last second.
Yeah.
Still with an attempt, Miami. Lampard goes it away.
This could easily be a 2-2 game right now.
Well, is there a third goal in this one? We'll see. 3 minutes of change left. This one goes right to the field Lamparty, and that one was a sliding RedHawk, and it'll be out for a goal kick. As O'Neal will come in for Bowling Green. She'll check in for Holler. I mean, this game was 1-0 with 10 minutes left. It looked like it was just going to be one of those where Miami's trying to hold on. It's 1-1 off a PK from Butera, and we've had 2 incredible chances, one off the post from Ella Kane, and for Miami, it's still 1-1.
Yeah, that's how quickly it can happen. This complete change in energy from about 20 minutes ago.
Here's Stransky. Gives it to Oliver, has a lot of space in front of her. Oliver gets it through. O'Neal's inside the box. Last touch off a RedHawk defender. O'Neal stays with it, and across along the grain. Gonna only fall as far as Sam. Butera floats it back, dealt with again. Mazzaferro looking for Kane. It's gonna be off her foot for throwing for the RedHawks.
I mean, O'Neal had a little bit of a chance there in the box, but Miami Ohio defense doing all they needed to do there in that situation. An opportunity for Kane.
Here's Kane to Sam. Through about 4, Mazzaferro crossing the box. Oh, and that was past a couple orange shirts. And
Right idea.
they're gonna stop the clock. I think there's a Falcon down, maybe cramping up.
I think that's Audrey Oliver on that side.
That's how it came.
Okay, yeah. I saw she was down a little bit earlier. Maybe just be the same recurring cramp.
Someone that just returned from injury too. I'll make sure she's healthy. She seems to be just all right. Try to finish this game out.
Just over 2 minutes left.
Crowd trying to urge Bowling Green on, try to find a late winner. There's Poole. Gives it to O'Neal. Sandwich between a couple of RedHawks. Nothing called. Lamparty off the hand of Cook. And it'll be a Butera free kick here for Bowling Green with 1:30, and they're going to try, you would have to imagine, try to put this on the head of Lamparty. Butera, ball in, takes a bounce, and then right to the hands of Popa.
And then when there to receive that one, got a little bit too much curve. Just not quite enough air. Couldn't get to that far side of the box where the players were situated.
And now O'Neal. He's trying to use her speed, sliding challenge. Be a throw-in for the visitors. There's Searles up for the header. Oliver diving in to win back the ball. Good throw in for Mazzaferro and Bowling Green. Kidd heads it out. Down to 36 seconds. This one headed in play and cleared away once again. We'll stop the clock, which actually helps Bowling Green as the second ball bounced in play. We'll do it again. Looks like they might have to stop and have the clock reset to 26 seconds. Every second matters now.
Yeah.
This might be one last big chance here for Bowling Green, Henry. Mazzaferro in the box looking for Stransky. A little bit too far. She's trying to run that one down. And it looks like this is going to be a third straight draw here for Bowling Green. And Miami's win streak is coming in, but they'll be unbeaten. And for Bowling Green, they'll break program record here for 12 games unbeaten, which is the most in program history.
Yeah, I mean, result here, solid result for both teams. They're going to get a point, but it just feels like, with all the chances that they had in the second half, it could have been, maybe a couple points more.
Well, just one loss still for Bowling Green on the year. They're one loss, and now 12 games unbeaten in program history, which is the most all-time. An MVP Butera penalty kick in the second half saves Bowling Green a point as they still remain unbeaten in Mid-American Conference play as we'll return to the road to Northern Illinois. But that's going to do it for our broadcast here on our entire WBGU PBS crew, and for my broadcast partner Henry Costco, I'm Luke Clamar saying so long and have a good rest of your Sunday.